y'all, it's Kimberly here. Thank you for coming to my channel. Well, I just want to give an update on the two fugitives, Casey White and Vicky White. They were captured a few hours ago, and Casey White suffered minor injuries from a car crash involving U.S. Marshal Service. They were forced off the road driving I believe it was a gray Cadillac. And there were other reports saying they were driving a black F-150, but I did see video of a gray Cadillac in a ditch with numerous types of law enforcement, different agencies, FBI, I'm assuming police or sheriff, and several other law enforcement officers surrounding the vehicle. And unfortunately, Vicky White did not survive. She was in grave condition. She was sent to the hospital. She suffered a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and it possibly happened during the crash or immediately before the crash. But she did not survive. This is extremely just sad and very, I feel very, very bad for her mother, and my condolences go out to her. This is the outcome that I really, really hoped would not happen, that something like this would not happen. I really wished that she would have turned herself in. But due to the consequences, or due to her actions, these are the consequences that happened. She involved herself in helping this criminal escape from the jail that she worked at. She was a corrections officer. He was in jail for various charges for serving 75 years, and he was also awaiting charges for capital murder. And there was a relationship between them, apparently, and it had apparently gone on for about 2 years. For those of you who haven't been updated or don't know about this, there has been speculation that it had gone on maybe possibly longer than that. Whenever I was doing research, trying to come up with the information for these videos, I came across conflicting reports. Sometimes I saw reports that she was 55 or 56, even one that said 57. And I also saw reports saying that her home that she sold for $90,000 or either $95,000, that it was valued at $205,000 or something similar, close to that number. And then I did get some comments saying that she sold, in my comment section from the last video, that she had sold her house at 1/3 the value at an auction. So when I was doing research for these videos, I come across so many different sources with, just so much different information. So sometimes it is, I do have to kind of try to weed out what I think is true or what I believe to be factual. And sometimes that's difficult to do with reputable news agencies reporting totally different information. And that's where I get my information from, is from the news agencies that are reporting it. So I kind of draw on that, and then I try to calculate, probably the most reports that I see that have the same information is probably the most information that I will use. And like the situation with the car that they were driving, there was a report that they were driving an F-150, a black F-150 Ford truck. And then there was reports saying that the vehicle that they were driving was a gray Cadillac. And I did see a picture of a F-150 black truck that was in I guess it was a police garage or something like that, that had a dented up front area. And I believe I had seen a report that Sheriff Singleton, I don't remember his name, that he had said that they were driving a black F-150. And then I saw reports that they were driving a gray Cadillac. And I did see a photo of a gray Cadillac in a ditch with numerous law enforcement agencies, U.S. Marshals, standing around the vehicle. So that's the one that I'm taking as, as I'm making this video, that I'm taking that as the factual report, because I did see, numerous law enforcement agencies standing around a wrecked, excuse me, gray Cadillac. So sometimes I do get conflicting information, so I just kind of have to pick, what I think I see the most of, or if I see, very well-known news agencies reporting the same thing, then I will use that information. But I do appreciate in the comments everybody telling me, correcting me, and or giving me different information. I have my limited sources of what I go through, which is basically the news agencies. I'm not a reporter, I'm just a YouTuber, and just reporting on what I think is on different subjects that I find interesting. And I believe I reported that she had sold her house at half the value for, I'm thinking I said $95,000 on my other videos, and I did see a report that she sold it for $90,000. So sometimes the numbers may be a little off. And also, somebody in the comments also stated that she had sold it for 1/3 the value at an auction. So, it's just different information that I receive. I just kind of have to pick and decide, what I want to report. And also, I did report that she was a widow, which I did find out after I made that video that she technically was not a widow. She was divorced from her husband. He did die of Parkinson's, I believe, this January. Or I could be wrong. It could have been last January. I don't know. I just saw one report saying that that he had passed away in January. So I do get, conflicting information sometimes, and I just have to kind of weed out what I can by the most, I guess, the most reported information, and I take from that when I'm making my videos. And she did live with her ex-husband, from one report that I did see, even though they were divorced. So I think maybe that might have got construed as if they were still married, because I didn't know that she was divorced until I saw the several sources stating that she was a widow. And so that is where I got that information to report, saying, me stating that she was a widow. And then after that video, I did see a report that she was divorced, but yet they still live together. And she did, I believe, just kind of, I'm not sure whether they were together because of his Parkinson's, or that she was helping take care of him. I don't know if it was a financial thing. See, I saw so many different reports about that situation, but that came out after. I think after they were doing more information, more investigation, more information was coming out. And sometimes that does happen when I'm making a video. The initial parts of an investigation, they will report certain things, and then after they get more in depth into the investigation, they will report more things or make corrections on whatever they might have already released. And so sometimes police agencies, they don't like to release too much information, especially if they're not completely clear or sure of certain facts in the case. And that does happen. There's numerous videos that I've made that I've found out after I've made a video, well, that wasn't true, or either it was somewhat true, but there were the other facts that were omitted. And sometimes that is the case when I'm making a video. And especially in a situation like this, where she was planning this, and they were investigating to see how she got her money. She sold her house and how much she sold it for. And there were so many different reports that I saw. And the money, I also saw another report saying that she may have possibly had a lot of other money hidden or in other banks, that she withdrew money from other banks. And she worked at a a fairly good paying job, and she was single and able to probably save a lot of money. She paid a decent amount of money for that house, and I believe it had some acreage with it. Somebody was telling me in the comments. And so there's a possibility she had other money that they were, because I had reported that, that really wasn't a lot of money, $95,000, if you're going to live, on the run and try to support, yourself with that amount of money, and him with, as I was saying, the height differential was just something that really stuck out. It would be hard for him to get a job and not be recognized. So that, to me, the money was, some people were saying, well, that's a lot of money, but not really if you're on the run and you're trying to maintain a lifestyle, and you're going to have to maintain a very low level lifestyle if you're going to last very long without being caught, and especially if he's not able to work, she would have to do most of the work, or find means of income for them. And so I got conflicting information even about how much she had saved up, or how much money she withdrew from the bank, and how much she sold her house for. So sometimes the information, it may come out a day after or an hour after I make a video. And so sometimes I just have to pick, what out of all the sources, the most, I guess, commonly reported information that I get. If I see all news agencies reporting it, I kind of center on information like that seems like they have probably gotten the same information from maybe particular sources. But thank you for anything that you've said in the comments, detailing any information, adding to the story. I really do appreciate it. There's one thing I want to add. I got a really ugly comment from somebody saying, this is a horrible channel, and just, if you don't like it, you don't like me. If I'm not to your liking, by all means, find somebody else that you like. But all the people who keep coming back, all the viewers that are watching my videos, I appreciate so much, and it really means a lot. When people put in the comments or interact, I really do appreciate that, and I do appreciate y'all coming to my channel, watching my videos. It really does mean a lot to me. And I had taken a break for a while. I had a death in the family that affected me greatly. I'm still reeling from that, I guess you could say. It still is something that is affecting me. So I didn't make a whole lot of videos, and for the past few months I really haven't made too many videos. I've just not been very active on my YouTube channel. I have been doing some TikToks, but with this recent death in the family, it really gut punched me. And so I'm trying to get back on track, and this person was very close to me, and I'm gonna probably make a video talking about it. That may be one of my next videos. And it is somebody that I wanted to include on my YouTube channel, and so it really, it just knocked the wind out of me when it happened. But I do appreciate everybody who comes to my channel, and everybody who enjoys my content. I enjoy making these videos. I really like interacting with people, and just thank you all. And it just means really a whole lot that you're watching my videos. And like I say, if I'm not to your liking, by all means, find the person that you like and enjoy their videos. Don't hang around with somebody you don't like. That's the best thing I can tell you. But thank you all so much. All all the people who are, watching my videos, enjoying my videos, coming back. I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much, and y'all have a good night.